So Alex, tell us, why do you like small stocks? And you like them so much, I'm going to put it out there, that you're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars of your own money into these small stocks.
Well, that's a great question, and I'm happy to give the answer. First of all, small stocks have historically outperformed large stocks, and by a wide margin. If you look at the Russell 2000, it, for instance, has outperformed the S&P 500 by 25% a year, going back many, many decades. For years and years. So you've seen small stocks outperform large stocks, and for a very obvious reason. Small companies are able to move the needle more easily. It's easier to double your sales or triple your earnings when you're small than if you're a Walmart or an IBM or a Dow Chemical. So one thing is the outperformance. Second thing is small stocks are so inexpensive right now that small stocks got clobbered in the bear market we had in 2022. And yes, large cap stocks got hurt, but small cap stocks got hurt a lot more. And we know that when the market eventually recovers, which it will, that small stocks will act like a slingshot. They'll come out much harder, much more rapidly. What you learn is that in down markets, small caps underperform, but when the market even levels out, forget about a full-fledged bull market, they start to outperform again. So just as you buy you get your best bargain on straw hats in the winter, you want to buy small cap stocks after a roaring bear market like we've had, and you're supremely positioned for what follows. And you don't need, again, a full-fledged bull market for these stocks to do really, really well. A flat market would be wonderful for small cap. The Dow might be flat, the S&P 500 might be flat, the NASDAQ might be flat. You're going to see small cap stocks take off. It's happened every time in the past, and there's no reason to think it's not going to happen this time.
So you've been at this a long time. You don't. Let's be honest. You don't need to do this. You want it. You're excited. I mean, I really hear it in your voice, and there are great opportunities that are out there. But you're putting your skin in the game.
Oh yeah, I could have retired many, many years ago. Yeah. I love this. I think it's a great intellectual challenge to look at the markets, figure out what's happening, why it's happening, what's likely to happen. And I was having a conversation with a staff member earlier. The beautiful thing about the markets is it allows you to make huge amounts of money simply by outthinking other people. And in my experience, most people don't think all that clearly anyway, but the ones who are willing to take the time and do the analysis and perform the due diligence are likely to do really, really well over time. And that's why Warren Buffett isn't the greatest investor of our era just because he understands value principles. He's a super smart guy. And I think if you're willing to pay attention and take a little bit of risk and protect your downside, that there are immense opportunities in this market right now.
So you mentioned Warren Buffett, who, again, could have retired, I don't even know, he's close to 90 years old, I think now, or something like that, right?
He's over 90.
So let me ask you, so why do it? Why do you still do this? Why are you still in the game after all these years? You could have retired a long time ago. What keeps you going? What motivates you?
These markets, these crazy markets, I think it's like a beautiful Rubik's Cube. Think of all the things that affect stock prices. You have interest rates, you have earnings, you have business development, you have scientific innovation, you have legislation, you have currency fluctuations, commodity prices, international developments, geopolitical situations. All these things are reflected in the stock market. When a ship gets stuck in the Suez Canal, it shows up in the stock market. When the Fed raises interest rates, it shows up in the stock market. All these things happening. And so it's a great intellectual challenge, and I think for people who understand what's going on or doing their best to understand what's going on, there's just tremendous opportunity. And as Warren Buffett famously says, risk is when you don't know what you're doing. And if you do understand something of what you're doing and you're willing to take a little bit of risk, the rewards in the financial markets are the best in the world.
Alex, thank you very much for sharing that with us. Folks, you heard it from the master himself. He could have stopped doing this a long time ago, but he's into it for a lot of reasons and wants to help you maximize your potential as well. So I'm Bob Paff. For more of my exclusive interview with Alexander Green, click on the link below at the end of this video.